Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Taken down at the
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
intended for George Kittle.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On the move to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Drake, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He finds Hopkins complete.
Complete.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. First and goal from the 6. first and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
We're scoreless after 1.
5-yard line.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now second and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action throw.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over first and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
2-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo, and he fires one incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And that is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Garoppolo under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
A loss of 9.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Jimmy Ward.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Cardinals.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the 2nd half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the 1st half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do so.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
So we've reached halftime.